We left Leverkusen with a draw. Now we need to leave the Emirates with a win and hopefully qualification to the next round. Arsenal v Bayer Leverkusen at the Emirates Stadium. I'm nervous, but obviously we shouldn't be nervous, but we are. Especially after the first leg, what was happening with, obviously we left with a draw, conceded one from a corner. How poetic, how ironic, I know. Um, and of course, we needed a last minute Kai Havertz penalty. And for those who are saying that it's not a penalty, just please look again. It is a penalty. And he literally sits on Havertz's foot. Like, what else can you do? So, yeah. And of course, what is at stake is the next round of Champions League. Most likely against Bodo Glimt, because Bodo have been playing ridiculously well. Even if we do get past Leverkusen, Bodo will be such an incredibly difficult task, especially going up there in Norway. They're currently 3-0 up in the first leg. We'll yet to see what happens in the second leg. And of course, next round of qualification, with the route that we have in the Champions League, obviously no game in Champions League is going to be easy. No route to the final is going to be easy. But it's as easy as can be for us. Like, we got a very generous side of the draw. On our day, we can beat anyone, but it's not about on our day, it's about if we can do it in the right moments. As for Bayer Leverkusen, they're pretty much out of the Bundesliga title race. They're sixth in the Bundesliga. They don't really have much else to play for, apart from the DFB Pokal semi-final, but that's ages away, and it's against Bayern Munich. What's the next? Team news, yeah. For Arsenal, we were missing, obviously, Marino, we all know. He's pretty much out for the whole season. Martin Odegaard's out as well, still not back. So is Jurriën Timber, according to Arteta's press conference. Timber's a bit of a tough loss, but it should be alright, because for me, I think this is a perfect game for Benjamin White. Ben White has to play today. And, even if he doesn't, Christian Mosquera is more than good enough. I know he didn't have an amazing game last time, but still, he's very, very good. I rate him very highly. The one person that could be back, though, is Leandro Trossard, which, again, I think is crucial for us. He is arguably one of our best finishers at the club. Agree to disagree? Or do you not agree with me? Hopefully you agree. When it comes to the threats, however, that's another thing you got to look for. Bayer Leverkusen, as we saw in the first leg, our dangerous team. Kofane, oh my god, this kid is only 19 and he gave Gabriel Saliba I'd say two of the best centre-backs in the world. I don't think people can complain about that, surely. They were struggling against Kofane. Potential signing for Arsenal in the summer? Who knows? Grimaldo, of course, he's a threat as well. Garcia, former Man City player and Girona player. Terrier, I don't think he'll make it, because after Bayer Leverkusen's last game, 1-1 against Bayern Munich, Nicholas Jackson did that. Yeah, that wasn't great. We'll see. I don't know how long he's out for. Palacios solid as well. Obviously, midfielder Argentine. It'll be a tough game. Oh my god, I just forgot about the defenders. Oh my god. Tapsoba, Kwanzaa, obviously Andrich, who scored against us. What else is it we need to talk about? Looking at my notes, trying to do this all in one take. Of course, one of the biggest things that come to our advantage, hopefully, should be the home advantage. This season, we've only dropped points or failed to win in technically four games. So what I mean by that is, we've lost one against Man United, 3-2. We drew 0-0 to Man City earlier on the season. So you drew 1-1 to Man City, and then drew 0-0 to Liverpool quite recently. But we also drew 1-1 to Crystal Palace in the Carabao Cup, but we did win on penalties, but it's still a draw in 90 minutes. Technically a draw in 120 minutes, was it not? For Arsenal, the players that we need to utilise and take advantage of, Kai Havertz. He is going to be so crucial for us. And Mikel, I do not want to see Havertz as our striker today. I want to see him back in that midfield role. Don't get me wrong, he's great, but his link up with Gyökeres that we saw a couple months ago, we need to see that again. I want to see Gyökeres at striker and Havertz behind him. That would be ridiculous. That would be what I want to see. Saka, he had arguably his worst game in an Arsenal shirt last week against Bayer Leverkusen. Not again. He had arguably one of his worst games in an Arsenal kit against Bayer Leverkusen. So Madueke, this could be the chance for him. Although I wouldn't mind it, like as in I could hear it if Saka plays with most of the game, tires out the defense, and then hopefully Madueke comes on. He's quick. He's got that massive burst of energy. So yeah, we get to see what happens there. I really hope you can't hear that. Yeah, predicted lineups as well. Yeah, I forgot one more point. Pressure. That's one thing. Pressure makes diamonds, and this is a pressure moment. Obviously, yeah, pressure makes diamonds, as they say, and if we can get over the line, it will just be a huge mentality boost, especially going into the game after this against Man City in the Carabao Cup final. If Real Madrid beat Man City again in the second leg at the Etihad and Arsenal win, that will be a huge boost going into that game. And obviously, if you get over that game, if we manage to go there with a win, obviously, first piece of silverware in 5 years, 6 years, which is first of all ridiculous. Wow. See, being an Arsenal fan, it's not fun at times, is it? But we love the club no matter what. So yeah, if we can get over the line, that mental barrier of beating Man City first of all, beating Man City in a final, winning a trophy, that mental hurdle, once that's gone, I think it'll be tough to beat us, and hopefully we can go on from there to win the league and go very far, hopefully in the Champions League as well. Alright, starting 11. This is my starting 11 that I would go for. I would actually start Bukayo Saka on the right. Because even though he was poor, he still has those moments. He has the ability to just have one really important snap moment. But yeah, here's my starting lineup. Ryan goal, Ben White, Saliba, Gabriel, Hincapié. Zubimendi, Rice, Havertz, Saka, Martinelli. I've written my lineup wrong. I wrote Saka, Martinelli, Trossard. Okay, let me try that again. There you go. Okay. Ryan in goal, Ben White at right back. I'd like to see him start because hopefully he's back and he should be. I heard Arteta say he's feeling good, so that's what I'm hoping for. Saliba, Gabriel, of course, undisputed centre back partnership at the back. Hincapié against his former club, of course. Calafuri played the other day in the league, but yeah, so I'm giving this one to Hincapié. Zubimendi, Rice in the pivot. Havertz at cam. I would love to see Havertz at cam. Saka on the right, Martinelli on the left, and Victor Gyökeres up front. I would not be opposed to playing two attacking midfielders. Like I wouldn't mind playing Eze and Havertz alongside either Declan Rice or Zubimendi, but obviously that would be a much more attacking thing. People want to see that. But for me, all that matters is the win. The win is all that matters. If Arsenal can get over the line, then it would be brilliant. It would be brilliant, and hopefully we can progress further. What's English? What's your score predictions for this game? And come on, you Gunners. Hopefully we can do it.